all the Form 5 students, today we will learn how to use a calculator to find the probability values and also to find the z-score. Okay, so please get ready your Casio FX570ES calculator. Let's do it together now. Okay, students, in my previous video, okay, I actually mentioned about how to use the Bukusi field, or we call as a standard normal distribution table, okay, to find the probability values and also to find the z-score. Alright, so today we'll use a calculator to find the range of the z-score. For A, find the probability for z greater than 0.4 and less than 1.2. So for cases like this, the z is between a lower to upper value, so we will consider the smaller value is the lower and the bigger value is the upper, and we just key in into calculator. For example, A, both are positive, so when you press your calculator, the lower is 0.4 and the upper is 1.2, and then you just press the calculator to get the probability value. It's very simple. For B, you also do the same, so you just press the lower is -1, upper is 2.5. Alright, and for C, you want to find the probability for z-score -1.3 and then less than -0.5. Both are negative, so what you need to do is you just key in into your calculator. Lower is -1.3 and then upper is -0.5. Alright, for cases like this, you don't have problem with lower and upper. Okay, let's see for another type of the range. Maybe you have to key in +5 or -5 for the lower or upper limit. Okay, we will discuss on it after this. So for a question like this, when you press your calculator, you just press the lower 0.4 and upper is 1.2, and then you just press to get your answer. So for this question, your lower limit is -1, okay, and then the upper is 2.5. So from the bell shape shaded in green color, obviously the -1 is the lower and the upper is 2.5. So the conclusion is every time, even though you use calculator or you use a Bukusi field, you have to sketch a bell shape and label the lower and upper. Alright, for this one, the lower is -1.3 and the upper is -0.5. So if you look at the bell shape, you shade the bell shape nicely, you don't have problem to key in into your calculator. So it's the same like actually when you press the calculator, just -1.3 as a lower and then upper is -0.5. Okay, for this question, you're asking to find the probability for the A, B, C, D using the calculator, okay, not using the Bukusi field. So for cases like this, you need to sketch the bell shape, also label the lower, okay, limit or upper limit. Okay, if let's say you don't have upper, then in this case, when you key in into your calculator, it depends on your bell shape. Okay, so we will discuss case by case after this. So for this one, for probability z more than 0.6, so if you sketch a bell shape, your lower is 0.6 and the number which is greater than 0.6, we will use the upper as +5. Okay, remember, give me 5, so we'll use a +5 to label as our upper. Okay, when you key in into calculator, you must key in lower 0.6, upper positive 5. For this one, you look at the bell shape, your lower will be negative 5 and your upper will be negative 1.24. So when you key in into the calculator, the limit that is from infinity, negative infinity, will key in negative 5. Alright, and the upper is negative 1.24. Okay, if you key in into your calculator, you'll get the answer very fast. For probability for z more than negative 1.1, after you sketch a bell shape, you notice that the negative 1.1 is your lower and the positive side will use positive 5 as the upper. Okay, for this question, we will key in our lower as negative 5 and the upper as 0.76. So, in order to find back the z-score from the probability value or the area, we call as area because the calculator label as area. Area means probability value. So first of all, you need to sketch a bell shape also because we want to know the value of k, whether it's positive or negative. So in this case, you have to sketch your bell shape first before you use the inverse. Alright. So for p z than k equal to 0.44, so if you press into your calculator 0.44 under inverse, then area is 0.44, your k that you obtain is 0.1509, something like that, which is very accurate. Okay, you can also press inverse area 1 minus 0.44. Okay, you'll get the same answer. Okay, because our calculator is shaded to the left, so we are aware that we always have to aware that the area is shaded to the left for the calculator, but for the buku sifil or distribution table, the area is shaded to the right. That is different between the calculator and the buku sifil. Find the z-score. Okay, for question B, for probability z more than k is 0.8350. For this case, we have to find the area that is to the left. So we will take 1 minus 0.8350. Okay, then we will get the answer that's supposed to be negative. Okay, answer must be negative. We have to identify the left side area before we key it into the calculator. Alright, please do not confuse by just key in the area to the right. You will get the answer which is different. Okay. Okay, student, later I will use a calculator to demo to you how to obtain the probability value and the z-score from the calculator. Please follow my video teaching after this. Hi, all the students. Today I would like to teach you how to use the FX570ES Casio calculator to get the probability value from the calculator. So starting, you press your setup, you on the calculator setup, then you see there is a bell shape. Okay, we chose number 7. Okay, number 7 is a bell shape. Now you press number 7, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you choose number 2, normal CD. Remember CD? CD, you play the song using CD. Okay, now you have to key in your lower limit and upper limit. Okay, lower and upper. Okay, now I want to tell you the lower, it depends on the shading of the bell shape. So still bell shape is very important. Okay, so the lower is the if you start with a smaller value, then the lower will be the smaller value and the upper will be the bigger value. So 0.4 is the lower okay, lower limit. So if you have the range from between 0.4 to 1.2, and 0.4 will be your lower limit, and 1.2 will be your upper limit. The bigger one will be the upper limit, the smaller one will be the lower limit. Okay, so we'll press 1.2. okay, after you press 1.2, that is the upper limit for the bell shape. Okay, the standard deviation we don't do anything, the one we don't change, because standard score, the Z score, standard deviation must be 1. Okay, now you just press equal. Okay, equal, then you will get the answer for the probability value from 0.4 to 1.2. So that is the answer, 0.2205. According to just now the notes given, the answer is 0.2205 also, using buku sifil. Okay. Okay, now I would like to show you one more time. First, you press bell shape number 7. Okay, then you choose number 2, which is normal CD. Okay, after you choose number 2, you will see lower and upper. Okay, so lower is 0.4. You key in 0.4. Then now you key in the upper. Okay, the upper is 1.2 based on the notes I give to you. The upper is 1.2. Then you press 1.2, then followed by equal. Then you get the answer is 0.2205. Now let's start another question. Okay, for next question, we start the calculator setup. We go to bell shape number 7, then go to number 2, normal CD. After that, we will key in our lower and upper value. So the lower is -1, and the upper is, okay, the upper we key in 2.5 according to the question. Now we just press equal. The answer is 0.8351. Okay, this is the answer that the same with the one using buku sifil. Alright, next we will do the next question. Okay, now we will start again. Go to setup, go to bell shape, and then we choose number 7, then we choose number 2 for normal CD. Okay, normal CD number 2, then we will key in the lower, which is -1.3. Okay, -1.3, and the upper is -0.5. Then the answer is 0.2117. That is a probability value using calculator. Okay, so it's very easy, isn't it, compared to using buku sifil. Okay, again, now go to bell shape, go to number 2, normal CD. Now let's see what are the lower and upper value that you need to key in. So we will key in the lower first, followed by upper. Okay, the lower is 0.6, and the upper we key in 5 because it's greater than 0.6. So that means 0.6 is the lower, and then 5 is the biggest number that we choose. So our answer is 0.27425. Okay, so the 5 you have to key in on your own. Okay, so just remember, give me 5. Okay, now we clear the calculator. So actually you have to sketch a bell shape first. Okay, now we go to the other question. The lower limit, we'll key in the negative. Okay, it's a negative value. So if negative, you have to key in negative. Okay, -5. so we key in negative 5 because negative 1.24 is the upper limit, so we key in negative 5. So the answer is 0.10749. Okay, remember when the lower limit is negative 5, when the upper limit is 5. Okay, let's do one more question. Okay, first you choose a bell shape and then you choose the normal CD. Okay, if the bell is shaded to the left, that means the left you have to choose the lowest limit is negative 5. You have to assign on your own because at the left you don't have limit, so we choose negative 5, and upper we will key in 0. According to the question is 0.76, huh? So then we just equal, our answer is 0.77637. Okay, that is the right answer. Even if you use a calculator or you use a buku sifir, you'll get the same answer, right? Okay, now the most interesting part about this calculator is you can find back the z-score. Okay, given the probability value of the area of the bell shape, so you go to inverse normal. Okay, only this type of calculator can give you the chance to find back your z-score. So you key in the probability value, which is 0.4400. Okay, if you key in 0.4400, you notice that your z-score is 0.1500 something, 0.1509. That is your z-score. Okay, so when you key in, you need to be very careful. So maybe you can try, if you try to press your calculator by keying the inverse normal, and then you key in the area, which is 1 minus 0.4400. Okay, you key in 1 minus 0.4400 and you have a look of the z-score. Okay, now I key in 1 minus the area 0.4400. Okay, I want to know if I key in the area that using 1 minus, I will get the answer, which is z-score is 0.15, also the same. The answer is still the same because the area key in is more than 0.5, so the z-score is positive. Alright, okay, so you can always double check your answer by key in left and right, but our calculator is actually more on left side. Okay, let's see another times of key in. We'll clear the calculator first. Now before you key in into the calculator, make sure you shade the bell shape so that you can see the area shade to the left or shade to the right. Okay, let's see. Now we start with the menu bell shape. Now we choose number 3 for inverse normal. Okay, number 3, inverse is for you to find back your z-score. Now you key in the probability value. You key in 1 minus 0.44. Okay, and then your answer is still 0.15, right? Still positive, 1509. We want 4 significant figure. Alright, now we key in another figure. Let's say the area is 0. We key in another area, which is I key in 1 minus, I key in the area 1 minus 0.7204, and I will get the z-score, which is 0.6109. But if you check with the bell shape you sketch, it is not logic, isn't it? So in this case, you have to key in the balance the other side. I mean, you have to key in the other side. You have to take 1 minus. Okay, so when you key in 1 minus, okay, again now we key in start, we go to inverse CD, so we have to key in 1 minus 0. 0.7204, and then we will press the calculator, 0.6109 something, right?